All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to talk to you about Marathon Digital Holdings, stock ticker MARA. They are a Bitcoin mining company, or at least they claim to be. We talk about Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners all the time on this channel, so if that is content that you're interested in, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you're watching this video, there's a more than 50% chance that you have not subscribed yet to the channel, so we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Also, while you're at it, you might as well smash the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. Marathon put out an update after hours yesterday, so I'm making this video before the market opens. They put out a press release, an operational update for June. Now, it's in advance of the end of June, so it doesn't have all the normal stuff, but I want to go through this because it is just mind-blowing to me, and this company, in many ways to me, just almost defies logic. Let me get to the report, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I am going to talk about their operations. However, on the flip side of this, and I am not going to talk about that in this video, I will do a separate video on this. This company financially is unbelievably strong. Despite everything I'm about to say for the rest of this video, this company is set up to survive an extended crypto winter, in my opinion. Again, I have to say this is not financial advice, so please do your own due diligence. Take a look at what I'm talking about, and I will be doing a video on their balance sheet and their income statement and their financial position at a later time this month. Suffice to say, in my opinion, they're one of the strongest Bitcoin mining companies, financially speaking. Their overhead is very low. On $750 million, they pay interest at 1%, and none of the principal is due until 2026. So I'm going to leave that be, but you know, to the question of whether they can survive a crypto winter, this company can survive a crypto winter with ease, in my opinion, if managed properly. Putting that aside, the purpose of a business is not just to not go out of business. I want to look at their operations, and let's see what they're doing, because things are not going according to plan. Okay, you can see this is dated June 28th at 4:05 p.m. So this was 5 minutes after the market closed yesterday. Marathon Digital Holdings provides update on its Bitcoin mining operations in Montana. Okay, Marathon Digital Holdings, a leader in supporting and securing the Bitcoin ecosystem, today disclosed that as a result of a storm that passed through Hardin, Montana earlier this month, the company's mining operations in the region are currently without power and likely to remain offline until the damaged power generating facility can be repaired. Based on the latest inspection reports, Marathon miners in Montana may have sufficient power to come back online in a reduced capacity as early as the first week of July. Okay, so the storm was on Saturday, June 11th, so we're finding out about it today on June 28th. So this is another maybe, and you're going to see by the end of this video, it's maybe, but so far they're O for everything. I'm not trying to be critical of Marathon, I'm just saying what has happened. And I do a video update on them every single month, so if you want, you can check my previous updates, and I go through in detail, month by month by month, the comparison of where they expected to be versus where they are, and I will do that again in this video as well. Okay, let's get back to it. Marathon has pointed its remaining active miners representing approximately 0.6 exahash. So this company is operating at 0.6 exahash as of right now, and it sounds like that's what they were at for most of the month of June. They have pointed these miners away from the company's mining pool, MaraPool, and towards a third-party mining pool in order to increase the probability of earning Bitcoin. So their pool is dormant. Their pool has produced no Bitcoin in weeks. So I'm just going to sidetrack and go to BTC.com. They did 82 in December, 74 in January, 57, 66. Then the last 3 months, 66 turned into 49, and then 43, and now this month, 18. Pretty much the vast majority of the publicly traded Bitcoin miners in North America are going to mine more Bitcoin in the month of June than Marathon, whereas they were projected to be in first place in a tight competition with Core Scientific, but they are now going to be maybe in 10th or 11th or 12th place by the time it's said and done with. We'll have to take a look at that when all the numbers come in over the next few weeks. Okay, prior to the storm, the 30,000 miners Marathon had deployed in Montana represented over 75% of the company's active fleet. With the miners offline, Marathon's Bitcoin production is expected to be significantly reduced until repairs to the power generating facility in Montana can be completed or until the miners can be relocated to new facilities. Okay, so June's a wash. So let's go back and take a look at May real quick. Okay, Marathon Digital Holding announced Bitcoin production and mining operations for the month of May. This was put out June 9th. So this was just put out 3 weeks ago. Okay, this bullet point. They produced 268 self-mined Bitcoin during the month of May. More importantly, production was lower than expected due to ongoing maintenance and downtime at the power plant in Hardin, Montana. These issues, which include problems between the induced draft and forced draft fans, the buildup of particulate matter that requires cleaning, and GSU transformer testing, in aggregate reduced Marathon's potential Bitcoin production by approximately 47% during the month. And I'm just going to go to a chart real quick that we looked at in a previous video. You're going to see in May, they did 268 Bitcoin. Now, they have 3.9 exahash of machines up and running. I'd like to also note they have somewhere around 70,000 more machines that are just not plugged in yet because the facilities are not ready. But forget those 70,000. They have 3.9 of exahash that's supposed to be up and running. They mined 268 Bitcoin. Bitfarms has 3.4 exahash, which is a half an exahash less, and they mined 431 Bitcoin in the month of May. That is 60% more Bitcoin with less exahash. Remember now, it's 3 weeks later and they're telling us June is even going to be significantly worse. I'm going to look at just one more month. Let's take a look at April. Okay, the April update was put out on May 4th, and there's two things I want to show you in this one as well. Okay, first of all, here we go again. Produced 299 self-mined Bitcoin during April, predominantly due to ongoing maintenance and downtime at the power plant in Hardin, Montana, reducing April's potential Bitcoin production by approximately 30%. So April was a bad month for them. They produced more Bitcoin by far in March than they did in April. So this is where it started. April was the first bad month. May was worse, and June is worse yet. So you can see this is trending in the wrong direction. All the while, they're supposed to be plugging in machines at their other facility. Now, I understand that things happen. There's construction things that happen. There's permitting things that happen. There's a sales tax issue, I think, with the government that they're dealing with. Okay, so this is a press release they put out in May. So this was just, a month and a half ago, even if you want to call it 2 months ago. This line right here says the middle of 2022. So we are 2 days away from the exact middle of the year 2022. They expected to be at 13.3 exahash. We just read in their operations update that they are currently operating at 0.6 exahash. That is 5% of the exahash that they were expecting to be at. Now, is it going to be better than that? We think so. They still claim they're going to get back onto this plan, but my point is, how many months in a row can they miss by this much? I mean, they're 95% off of this chart that they put out just 7 weeks ago. So time will tell. Is this just an unbelievable run of bad luck? And, is this everything that can go wrong, did go wrong, and they're going to right this ship? They still continue to say they expect to be at 13.3 exahash by the end of this year and 23.3 exahash early next year. So remember, they're at 0.6 exahash right now. Whatever other excuses they want to make for that, that is where they're operating at right now. Now, if they get on a roll in July and August and September, for all I know, they're going to jump up straight up to 10 exahash. They can right this ship. So I'm not saying that they're dead in the water. I'm not saying they're not going to succeed. I think there's every chance they can pull all of this together. However, to date, they just have not done it, and it's month after month after month. So I've got to believe their investors are getting very, very frustrated. I want to take a quick look at their chart. Okay, this is Marathon's chart on the 1 week time frame. So you'll see back in November of 2021, so about 7 months ago, this stock peaked somewhere around $83. They are currently down 92.5% from that point. I'm going to show you one other number. Okay, from March 28th, which was when Bitcoin hit 48,000. So Bitcoin had a little bit of a bull run in March, got up to 48,000, and obviously then tanked after that. So from that day till now, which was almost exactly 3 months ago, Marathon stock is down 80%. So this stock has taken a beating, but here's the thing. Its two closest competitors would be Riot and Core Scientific. Those are the only two other companies that have ordered and bought the amount of machines that Marathon has that are on their magnitude from a market cap standpoint. Marathon is actually still the highest market cap out of all the Bitcoin mining companies. They have a larger market cap than Riot does, and they have a larger market cap than Core Scientific does. So my point is, their two closest competitors are also down approximately 80% from March 28th. So this stock has not really suffered at all versus its competition, even though their operations have come to almost a complete standstill. Now, they're down 92.5% from their high and 80% over the last 3 months. So, that's a pretty rough run. So, maybe it just doesn't get much worse than that. I don't know. At some point, I think I'm not the only one who would like to see some some actual activity happening here with Marathon. And if it's going to be the third quarter, then I wish they just would have told us 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months ago, you know what, we're switching plans, we're moving to a new facility, construction's behind, and we hope to get back on track by September or whatever the case may be. But right now they said mid 2022, which is 2 days from now, they were going to be at 13.3 exahash and they're at 0.6 exahash. So this company continues to confuse me. I hope that they get things back together for their investors' sake, and 2 or 3 or 4 months from now, maybe I'll come on here and talk about how awesome they're doing. But right now, I mean, these are the facts. This is what happened. This is the update they just gave us, and this is where Marathon is at. So they're in a very tough spot. Obviously, I'm not telling you to buy this stock or sell this stock. This is not financial advice. I wouldn't know what to do with Marathon right now, to be honest with you. So you guys have to do your own due diligence and make your own decision. But I just wanted to bring you up to date because I thought that was a fairly significant press release that they put out, and this is yet another month that has turned into a nightmare for them. So that wraps up my Marathon update. If you made it this far, please remember to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.